Welcome to Money in the Air, the music podcast about neighboring rights, the royalties you earn from the public performance of your recordings and the business of music in general. Brought to you by IFR, the International Association for Artists and Rights Holders.
I'm Andrew, co-founder and chief royalty officer of Royalty.
Hi, I'm Gina Deacon. I work for Absolute Rights Management and I work with record labels and artists to ensure we claim the royalty income due to them.
I'm Stacey Haber and I'm from Inside Baseball Music Publishing.
Hello and welcome back to Money in the Air, the Neighboring Rights podcast brought to you by IFR, the International Association for Artists and Rights Holders. Gina, Andrew, and I are going to talk about international mandates and when you need to go direct in certain territories.
Check the collection society. If you have a mandate with the collection society for direct collection, if you're represented, that would be a different story. But if you have a direct mandate with a collection society, do check that first to make sure that they are collecting for you internationally, because you will be surprised how many artists, and this mainly goes for the older accounts rather than the newer accounts, that are regional only, which means they collect in your home country only as opposed to the international territories. And hopefully you'll be able to see in the reporting that they provide you the various income amounts that you will be receiving from the various territories. And the high ones are usually America, Germany, Spain is good, France is good, Italy, and so on. So it's worth having a look at the breakdowns on the statements that they send you to get an idea as to what you're earning in each of those different territories. And if you see quite a high figure, maybe that's the time to consider going direct to that society.
The international mandates, specifically here in the US with Sound Exchange, they're pretty clear in their portals about indicating whether or not you've elected for the international mandate to collect in territories outside of the US. But just make sure in your portal, if that's your intention, to have Sound Exchange collect on income outside of the US, that you've elected for that international mandate. Otherwise, you're just receiving income that's generated here in the United States. And so you could possibly be missing out on income that is from the UK, France, Spain, anything that is non-US related. And as Gina had mentioned, a good place to start, if you do want to go direct in another territory, which could have some benefits for directly administering and or electing a representative to do so for you, there's nuances at every CMO that a representative would be more familiarized with how to maximize your income in that specific territory. So if you're seeing a huge volume of income, say in the UK, maybe it's worth investigating whether or not you should go direct with PPL. Another proxy that you can use is looking at the Spotify artist analytics to see where the consumption is. Also, if you have other statements and you're saying the catalog performed well in other territories, the only caveat that we wanted to mention is that streaming income is not always a guarantee for a correlation to performance income for neighboring rights. So you can use it as a indication of your popularity in another country, but it really does boil down to what is the medium of consumption that's happening in that territory.
Going direct in territories where you're earning more money means that you're cutting out the additional commission for PPL. So you're making a little bit more money by taking away one of the middlemen, correct?
Potentially, yes. But the main benefit that we see is that you're in control of your data. You are the one that is actually looking into and ensuring that your claim is going through. Because, oh my goodness, there are so many anomalies, typos, misspellings of artist names, track titles. It's incredible the more you start searching into it. So if you have a top track that you don't feel that you're receiving the income for, start playing around with the title, start playing around with the artist's name. Just literally think outside the box and do it that way. So that is one of the major benefits of having a direct account, is that you are in control of a claim, the claims that you are making for yourself, and you can actually go in and see what there potentially could be for you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And thank you guys for listening. Have another great week. And remember, if you have any questions, info@ifr.co.uk. Take care.